realize also, and this is like, I know when I verbalize this out into the world now that this is the eternal John, right? But I realized since playing yesterday when I got in, I'm horrible on CRT because I only play on monitor just because that's like what I have at home. So I've like come to these tournaments and I'll play with people. I'm like, wow, I can't do anything. This is so hard.
Because you get like that, what is it? It's like the 1 to 3 frame difference on everything like, depending on what setup you have.
They're like half the people watching are probably like, well, how could you possibly be bad on CRT? But I'm like, well, I'm bad on all of them. It's fine, but it's not. That's not the point. The point is, it feels weird when I just moved to CRT. So I think it's great that we get to, you know, still celebrate the CRTs here, and the fact that we have so many when they just like
it's not a Supernova without like Wednesday setup, and you see the box truck come out packed like a 10-footer, 15-footer, just packed, ceiling to floor with CRTs.
100%. I'm trying to decipher what is this? What's their tag? Enby. Something. There were 3 words.
I think it's Chet Hanks, and Enby is the sponsor slash.
This is
crew.
Is this Tifa at Taco Bell?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, that is crazy. That's like the let's have Tekken at Waffle House. Like, all right, we're loading into it. I believe we do have Bund as Sheik against Chet Hanks Falcon. I think that is correct here.
Yes.
And Dreamland game 1. I mean, they were talking a while they were striking. It's kind of an interesting one. I feel like the Falcon on Dreamland is usually something you don't see until a counter pick phase.
For sure, yeah.
But kind of feeling each other out. It's the first time they're on stage for today for this entire pool, so you're going to see who has the jitters, who doesn't, and what happens into game 2. I mean, really game 1, if it's really close, it almost isn't like a favorite, one or the other. I think if you see a close game 1, you might be looking at a game 3 potentially.
For sure.
We'll try to get the perfect recovery.
Wait, so Enby is the Falcon. He just did a little head twist when they lost the stock. So I don't think, colors aren't coordinated supports here. Yeah, we have it so good nowadays in Melee that we just get to look at the colors on the screen and we can determine who's playing where. It looks like we're going to get it now, which is good. But
yeah, seeing a lot of full hops out of the Sheik here. I mean, why not just stand in center stage, throw it a full hop, throw it a fair, auto cancel. Yeah, I mean, Enby's just stuck in shield here a lot. Can't really do anything.
Yeah, I think Tools play kind of like highlights the like overarching narratives that we used to have in like old Melee, right? Where like Sheik owns Falcon, right? That was the 2015 opinion. Things have changed with like, you know, our tippy top Falcons of the world. But we see a lot of that develop in pools, and maybe that's why they're going to like a Dreamland, right? It's like, these guys probably don't know each other. They're just like playing for the first time. So it's like, why not take a little bit more space, try to figure out what's going on here?
Yeah, gets a confirm there. Raptor boost back onto platform. Yeah, what do you see off the ledge there? I think that's always the tell in that first game, the immediate down B there.
Okay.
Hard to the down smash, betting that they're not going to hit the sweet spot. I think it's a lot of chump checks in game 1 on stage, first one of the day. I mean, it's not really early morning, but still like 1 p.m. I think is the second wave of pools, so some of these contestants might have been waking up like an hour ago or something.
Yeah, it's the degenerate lifestyle that we live here. I mean, I almost didn't know that this was my life, so I am not one to talk about this. Dude, that's unlucky. The chump checks that you pointed out are really important here for this first game because Bund has done like just the very kind of simple, clean down smash by ledge. I think Chet Hanks hit the tech the first stock, but didn't hit it on the second one. But that should be like a guaranteed recovery for the Falcon, or at least if you're like looking for ways you can improve from the perspective of the Falcon, like you got to be hitting those techs. Falcon is just too exploitable on recoveries.
Yeah, and I think on the other side there, Falcon has a little bit less of a leeway with the chump check or with the kill confirms there, but like Chet had that good down throw into the knee and just was like a few frames slow and wasn't able to confirm it. And we see another flub right there, falling off the stage. And we do have Bund taking game 1.
Winning in the drip battle, though, with Tifa at Taco Bell, I will say.
That one's hard to beat. Like, I feel like Prime Crush would have troubles rivaling that.
You know, like, I'm racking my brain for, like, the craziest outfits I've seen over my years of doing commentary. I'm remembering someone who wore, like, an all-over print Costco wholesale hoodie, and that one rocked. But this one is definitely up there now. It's in my top 10 for sure.
The immediate counter pick to FD against the Sheik, who was able to do some form of RTC, is an interesting choice.
Yeah, I feel like you want platforms, especially, you know, like, again, a lot of times when I talk about pools, I talk about it with this grain of salt of like maybe some of the players are not as experienced in tournament play or things like that. I think platforms are like a crutch, like in a good way, right? Like you can just land on the platforms, you can mess up on the platforms, your opponents can mess up on the platforms. So to eliminate that entirely, especially with a character like Sheik who can just kind of like run you over if you mess up a recovery once, it's hard.
We are seeing Chet like kind of mix up some movement options. So in terms of the experience, we do see like a little bit of hack dash and a little bit of wave landing as a mix-up.
Yeah.
But I mean, talking about what we saw from game 1, like the true thing we saw was just Bund checking recovery options.
For sure.
You kind of just make it that's the entire game. As soon as Chet gets off stage, Bund, you have nowhere else to go. You have no platform to go to. It really is Chet can just charge up that down smash or maybe even just do a dash attack reset and wait until Chet does not get the sweet spot. And it's just it's just over.
Okay, Miss Gentleman doesn't get punished too hard. Wow, nice. Okay, I like that. It was a good look. It's hard because like if you power shield that in that position, what does Falcon get? Especially when the Sheik basically crosses up with dash attack, but it's a good look regardless. And then, okay, I'm also glad, even though Chet was getting punished there, I'm glad that Chet still went for the ledge regrab off the waveland back, right? Because like that's what cost him the last stock in game 1, and it's like not being afraid to just go for those options again.
Yeah, we're seeing him put it together there. I mean, we saw a lot of the movement there. He's not going for just like the raw knee, which you think you might if you're starting to panic. He knew that it wasn't going to connect and then went for that up air. Just the run through right there.
Yeah, that was sick.
Gentleman there. And then it's just it's the name of the game with edge guarding. It's so hard for Chet to get anything. And I mean, you're talking about like 2015 Mantra where it's just Sheik just runs it. And I think it's the edge guarding game that makes it so difficult.
This is also counterpick too. Like you were confused about FD, and it's like very clear, right? There's the tech, but you do get a follow up for free. It's hard, right? Because so much of the neutral from Chet's perspective now just comes into how he varies his drift mix-ups on Bund, and I feel like Bund's defense has been really good so far.
Yeah, I think Bund is just playing like the risk reward where it's just minimal risk plays for the potential for like you might only be getting a little bit more of a reward, but you're consistently playing safe, so you will always be on top. And now Bund's just reading that tech every single time. Because the worst case that happens is they missed a tech and it's dead anyways, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean the other option now for Chet is like you do upwards tech and then like air dodge immediate to get back onto stage. That's like kind of your level 2 counter play after that. But it's really hard because especially like if you're in so much M lag, you know she can still just get you anyway.
Nice.
That's a jump call out too. That was good.
Yeah, I think it's the weight differential from like fast fallers to Sheik is really throwing Chet off here because you're seeing a little bit of inaction right after the throw.
For sure.
Where like that weight is just so different because you're probably not practicing as much against Sheik as you are against Fox or Falco or something else. Weird little RTC mix-up, just wave dashes beyond the shield.
Okay, hard read there with the stomp. Last chance here for Enby Chet Hanks. Oh, Phantom hit shield poke.
Phantom shield poke on the top. Throws with the up air. It just gets, random fair off the tilt. Oh, that was a nasty needle charge.
Wow, what a good follow-up.
It's like the name of the game. Chet did everything correct on the recovery, but it's almost too linear because that's the third or the fourth time that one's seen that. Is able to go for something flashy, misses, but Falcon's recovery on stage after the up is so slow that he can just follow up with a needle reset.
Yeah, I think if I were to give notes for pools matches, which I think that's a lot of what commentary for pools comes down to a little bit for, again, some people might be newer to the game or whatever. I think the counterpick was huge for Chet. You definitely disproved that you want platforms for this exact situation, right? Because it was almost the same edge guard 3-4 times in a row.
Yeah, I think almost every highlight here is going to be that edge play where you hit the tech, and it always ends with the up air if you do hit the tech. If you miss the tech, it's over anyways.
So tough
position. The jump read there, that was nice.
So Bund gives him a
there we go. That was the bag ahead of time.
Oh, that's Beast. That's the mango quote.
Oh, yes, sir. Is that like the, I can't even tell what that is in the background. I couldn't tell if that was like a weird mango silhouette or if it was like the pillars of creation.
You've never seen the meme from like, so this is when he did the Apex interview and he says that quote.
Yeah.
And then someone made like a Photoshop mango with like him in space.
Okay.
And they put that on it. So I guess he just printed that on a bag. That's kind of sick. But that's going to be our first match for pools. I'm wondering, I don't know, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people talk about this throughout the game where like year over year, the skill floor for Melee is higher and higher.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this event is so funny because it is like a super major for Melee, but it's also the largest Smash Ultimate event in the world.
That's insane.
And so talking with Smash Ultimate people, it's like, you guys don't even know about like floating pools, do you? And none of them know what we're talking about. So like, I think like 7 years ago we had tournaments float top players, and now we have upsets in round 1 pools. Like the quality of play there, we have a round 1 Falcon like hack dashing, and almost everyone ledge dashes with characters who, you know, that's viable for. Peach has all those weird things that she can do at ledge.
It's crazy, dude. Y'all got too much time on your hands to be playing this game, but I'm not upset about it at all. To be able to watch some good Melee. I think are we getting our next one now? It's just people sucking up. But
I heard like one of the scariest facts. It's the, you know, when like from the first time of this to the second time of this, that distance is smaller than that thing from now. We're getting to the point where Armada's first North American tournament to when he retired is like we are further away than that entire distance. His career is almost halfway gone. Like the timeline was crazy. I think it is I don't even know what. Do you remember what year he retired? This is the anniversary.
Armada retired in 2018.
So 6-year anniversary this year today, I think. I saw it on Twitter.